Friday night basketball here live from Peoria, Illinois, where once again we've got the El Paso Gridley Titans, and they will take on the hosts of this regional, the Peoria Notre Dame Irish, as the hosts who come in as the 6th seed in this Canton sectional bracket. As we come into this one, the Titans coming out of a close win versus Tremont on Wednesday, and that game was followed by a Peoria Notre Dame win over U-High Pioneers, and that's what sets up this matchup tonight. Two of the best teams in the Canton sectional going up head-to-head against each other. And one of the main storylines here tonight is Jonah Funk is back from his one-game suspension, which he served on Wednesday due to getting ejected from the game versus Peoria Quest last Thursday. But he's back, and he's going to have to go up against some tough opponents here tonight, such as number 21 on Peoria Notre Dame, Owen Dillon. That is not how you spell the name, but that's how I'm going to be referring to him tonight, because it's spelled Eoin, but you'll hear me address him as Owen Dillon here tonight. But we're coming up on the national anthem and the starting lineups here from Peoria Notre Dame High School, as this does set up to be a fascinating matchup.
At this time, I ask everyone to please rise. For the play.
So here we go. These two teams both winning their last game, as Peoria Notre Dame, they took down the U-High Pioneers here on their home court, which is where this is being played here tonight. And the El Paso Gridley Titans took a narrow win against the Tremont Turks, their conference foes, to get to this point here tonight. The Titans do come in as the favorites on paper, but Peoria Notre Dame, they certainly have the roster to bring it to the Titans here tonight. And one of the things to look out for in this game is what's happening down low. Jonah Funk versus the three players that is similar in size to him. That would be Owen Dillon, number 21, Elliot Lynch, number 33, and Thomas Graham. One stands at 6'8", one stands at 6'9", and one stands at 6'5", as here comes the Titans starting five. As Chauncey Maxson Jr. has had arguably his best high school season,
A 6'9" junior forward, number 14, Jonah Funk.
And also Jonah Funk, the junior, he's back in the He's back in the starting 5 here tonight. As Cam Schumacher, he only had 4 points as he fouled out against Tremont on Wednesday. And Drew Neal had about a regular night against Tremont. Wasn't much of a contributor to the scoring. And Micah Meese also had a rough outing against Tremont, but the Titans still took away the dub, and they'll be looking to move on to the Canton Sectional as they will play the winner of the Macomb Regional when we get to the sectional round of this year's 2024 IHSA 2A playoffs. So here we go. At center court, the 6'9" Jonah Funk stands against the 6'5" Thomas Graham. The tip is up and Funk wins it. Chauncey Maxson Jr. going to be pressured right off the bat. And there's Jonah Funk, finds Drew Neal. I'll try and take it to the rack right away. He's doubled in the corner, thrown away. And this is going to, and out of bounds and an early stop for the Irish. As Ted LaHood was there to force it out of bounds. So this will be Owen Dillon inbounding the ball. As he gets it in to LaHood. Caden Hudson finds Edwards in the corner. Three-pointer is on its way. And that is going to be no good from Hudson as Cam Schumacher draws in the rebound. There's Funk, nice pass, corner, Maxson, three-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Hudson. And bringing it up is Caden Hudson to Dillon. Dillon gets it back to Hudson. It goes back over to LaHood. Nice pass inside to Edwards. And this is stolen. Chauncey Maxson with the ball back the other way. Nice pass inside to Schumacher and a foul going to be called against Owen Dillon. So Drew Neal to inbound from the baseline. As Jonah Funk goes over the top, and a travel going to be called. An early turnover for the Titans. In fact, an early two turnovers for the Titans inside these first minute. Here's Caden Hudson. Dillon finds Hudson again. Now it's Ted LaHood. Back to Hudson. In the corner is Lynch. Back to Hudson. Elliot Lynch up top. Finds LaHood. Now it's Owen Dillon. Doubled in the corner. Edwards puts up the three-pointer off the mark. And a contest for the ball. Who has it? The Titans have it. So still scoreless. A minute and 35 seconds into this one. Micah Meese inbounds it to Cam Schumacher. Now it's Chauncey Maxson. Maxson looking around. Lost it to Funk. Funk inside. And another travel. Second travel of the quarter called on Jonah Funk. In fact, we're not even 2 minutes into the contest. Back the other way comes Ted LaHood. Now Caden Edwards. Guarded by Micah Meese. Hudson, excuse me. And that's going to go right out of bounds. And this time it's a turnover from the Irish. Now back the other way comes Micah Meese. Skips it over to Drew Neal. Back to Chauncey Maxson. Now Micah Meese is thinking about it. Skip over to Drew Neal in the corner. Back up top to Maxson. Schumacher going to work inside. Finds Funk in the corner. Now Meese. Contested three. Almost got it to bank in. And Hudson grabs the miss. And back the other way comes Caden Hudson. And the purple rain of El Paso Gridley getting loud. Here's Dillon for three, no good. Rebound by LaHood. As he has it again. In the corner, it's Edwards. Three-pointer from him is good. Thomas Graham, excuse me, with the three-pointer for the first points of the game. Schumacher, he's going to take it right to the rim. It's blocked. Elliott Lynch with the defensive effort. And Hudson brings it back the other way. To the corner for LaHood. Now Lynch. Nice pass to Graham. LaHood. Dillon, pump fake. Excuse me, that was Lynch. And the three-pointer is way off. Now Chauncey Maxson back the other way after the rebound. Maxson, doubled, finds Funk. Funk finds Meese. Meese to Schumacher. Schumacher gonna find Neal in the corner. Back to Meese. Good ball movement here by the Titans, but then it's stolen by Dillon. And then back the other way comes Caden Hudson to the rim. And an on-the-ground foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Cam Schumacher. That's his first personal. This one goes right into Elliott Lynch. He goes up with it. Good defense by Jonah Funk. And Meese tries to bounce pass, and a kickball violation. It's going to go against Owen Dillon. Now Chauncey Maxson Jr. gets it off the inbound. Schumacher to Neal. Back to Maxson. Looking around is Chauncey Maxson. He finds Jonah Funk. Now it's back to Meese. Meese is guarded close by LaHood. Maxson. Schumacher. Now Meese. Back to Funk. Funk with the jumper. Air ball. And a rough start for the Titans offense, as with 3:48 left to go, it remains 3-0. The Irish with the lead off of a Thomas Graham three-pointer. Here is Thomas Graham. LaHood's wide open for three. No good. Rebound by Funk. Now here comes Micah Meese, who finds Maxson. Maxson inside to Schumacher. Schumacher goes up with it. It's blocked by Dillon. Now back the other way comes Graham. Skips it over to Hudson. Skip pass all the way to LaHood. And the three put up by Lynch. In and out. Rebound by Hudson. Graham looking around. Good defense by Meese. Graham in the corner. Finds Lynch. Now Hudson with it. On the wing. Hudson finds Lynch. To the corner for Graham. Lynch with the drive, but a travel. And let's see if the Titans can get something going offensively, as they haven't been able to get anything to go. Micah Meese finds Chauncey Maxson. Braden Hayes, the freshman, getting ready to come in for the Titans. Meese, fade away, no good. Rebound offensively by Schumacher. Schumacher guarded closely by Graham. Here's Maxson trying to be shifty. Finds Meese, and good defense by Graham as he tips it out of bounds, and it'll be Titans possession. So now Braden Hayes checking in here for the Titans. And for the Irish, Thatcher Hogan checking in for Peoria. Maxson contested three. Cash! Chauncey Maxson puts the Titans on the board. And this game is tied with just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-3. Here's Hogan. Guarded closely by Maxson. Dillon to the corner. Here's Hudson. Hudson, pump fake, travel. Good defense by Jonah Funk. And Braden Hayes will be tying his shoe, which will cause a slight delay in the proceedings here. But he's back up at it. But now here comes Micah Meese, skips it over to Braden Hayes, crosses half court. Hayes came on for Schumacher and a foul going to be called. That will go against Caden Hudson of the Irish. Meese up top to Maxon. Maxon, crossover, finds Neal. Back to Maxon up top by the logo. Micah Meese, floater, up and in. And the Titans take their first lead of the night, 5-3. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Hudson back with it. Thatcher Hogan now. Lynch in the corner. Back to Hudson. Dillon, fadeaway three, no good. And Jonah Funk with the rebound. And now here's Micah Meese. Looking around. Nice pass to Maxon. Back to Braden Hayes. Pump fake. Hayes looking around. Nice pass to Neal in the corner. Neal. And that pass is stolen by Hudson. Back the other way he goes. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. And here's Graham and a foul right at the rim. Chauncey Maxon going to be called for it. So defensive first quarter here in Peoria. So Thomas Graham at the line, shooting two with the opportunity to tie this game at 5. First free throw, couldn't go in. As Elliot Lynch will come out of the game for the Irish. And checking in will be Jack Campbell. Second free throw by Graham is good. Makes this a 5-4 game. 52 seconds left and counting. 4 points for Graham. Nice pinball action between Meese and Maxon. And that pass is intercepted by Campbell. Back the other way comes Thomas Graham. He's been one of the primary ball handlers for the Irish here in this first quarter. Here's Campbell. Hudson to Campbell. Neal is all over Dillon like glue. Nice pass to Graham. And this is going to be tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Micah Meese. As the Irish will have it on the sideline. 17.1 seconds left in the first quarter. This goes into Thatcher Hogan. Hudson to corner for Graham. Was thinking about three. Doesn't take it. Back up top to Hudson. 8 seconds left. 7. Campbell for three. Got it. Jack Campbell for three. And Micah Meese puts it up from way out there, and it's no good. And so that will end the first quarter here in Peoria as the Irish lead 7-5 at the end of 1. And comment down below where you're watching from here tonight. We're just curious to know where you all are watching from here on this lovely Friday evening. Looking for some basketball. End of the first quarter, we'll be back in about 45 seconds. Back for the second quarter here in Peoria Notre Dame High School. As the Irish, in a fairly unusual situation, having to wear their road jerseys whilst playing on their home court. but the Titans are seated higher, which is why they are considered the home team in this championship situation. And we're going to have a slight delay before we start the second quarter. And they were figuring out who was going to have possession to start the quarter. It will go to Peoria Notre Dame. So after that delay, we are back to our regularly scheduled basketball with Caden Hudson dribbling the ball. Jack Campbell finds Thomas Graham in the corner. Campbell, pump fake, looking around. He finds Dylan. Brayden Hayes all over him. Hudson almost pulled up for three. Now it's Graham. Back to Hogan. Here's Hudson, spot up three-pointer off the back iron. Rebound by Jonah Funk. No points so far for Funk. As here's Maxon. Maxon pulls up. And not the best shot choice there by Chauncey Maxon as it's rebounded by Hogan. Now it's Graham in the opposite corner. Thomas Graham for three. Good. And the Irish double the Titans score to make it 10-5. Now it's Micah Meese. Nice pass inside the Funk. He's going to have to get going. But here's Micah Meese in the meantime. Maxon. Schumacher. To Meese. This is tipped out of bounds. He has it. And the Titans will have it as Ted LaHood will check back in for the Irish. So Meese throws it into Maxon, up top to Funk, guarded by LaHood, and that pass is stolen. Here's Hudson. And it's back to Ted LaHood as he finds Caden Hudson. Hudson, inside, guarded by Funk. LaHood skips it over to Campbell. Puts up a three-pointer. That's off the back iron. Rebound by Schumacher. And over to Micah Meese. 100 seconds here into the second quarter. Titans trail by 5. Nice pass inside, but it's dropped by Hayes. And the turnover goes the way of the Irish. Now it's Hudson. Finds Dylan. Hudson. In the corner, it's Graham. Graham, back to Hudson. Hudson's three-pointer and a hold inside, which will go against Brayden Hayes.
Followed by 5, Brayden Hayes, his first team first.
So that's the first team foul of the quarter for the Titans. This one goes right into Jack Campbell and then to Thomas Graham. To the corner for Hudson. Campbell. Graham in the corner. He's 2 for 2 from three. Here's Caden Hudson. Driving inside, looking around. Back up top, here's LaHood for three. Good. 13-5. Irish in front, and Hayes going to call a timeout. And so the Titans trailing by 8 with 5:26 remaining here in the second quarter. It's 13-5. So after a 30-second timeout, let's see if the Titans have any answers for this Peoria Notre Dame offense or this defense, because the defense for the Irish has just been fantastic. Here's Chauncey Maxon. Hayes in the corner. Fakes Dylan out. Meese, and a very good play by Micah Meese as he deflects it off the legs of Graham as it goes out of bounds for Titans possession. Meese looking, lofts it up, and not deflected there by Hudson, but it's picked back up by Jonah Funk. Meese skips it all the way to Hayes. Hayes inside the Funk. Its ball is loose. Maxon puts up the wide open three, and it's no good. And now bringing it up is Owen Dillon. Gets it to Hudson. And now here is LaHood. Dillon. Gets it to LaHood. Gets it to Hudson. Hudson looking. Finds Elliott Lynch to the corner for Graham. Graham finds Lynch inside to Dillon. Graham in the corner. Graham finds Hudson. Hudson with a drive and a steal by Jonah Funk. Back the other way he goes. Bounces it to Maxon. Back up top to Micah Meese. And a foul going to be called. So 13-5. The Irish ahead with 4:01 remaining here in the second quarter. No team points in the second quarter so far for the Titans. Schumacher. And this is going to go out of bounds. And another turnover by the Titans. And now back the other way comes Caden Hudson, jogging the ball up. Elliott Lynch in the corner. Skips it all the way to Hudson. Drew Neal getting ready to check back in. Graham. Hudson. Graham. Three-pointer on its way, air ball. And now Maxon back the other way. He's only on 2 points. He's on 3 points, excuse me. Meese keeps it in bounds, but it's stolen. Here's Graham back the other way. Goes up! Oh! Thomas Graham with the throwdown! All over Schumacher. And back the other way. He might be able to do it again. And now it's Hudson. Irish up 10. Under 3 to go in this second quarter. This crowd is riled up. Graham inside. Dillon, three-pointer, no good. Owen Dillon still with no points here tonight. As here's Hayes. Back the other end. Hayes floats it up. No good. Rebound by Funk. Over the back going to be called. Second team foul of the quarter. So bringing it up now is Ted LaHood. He gets it to Caden Hudson. 2:20 left in the second quarter. 15-5 is the score. As Braden Hayes made his way to the bench in place of Drew Neal. Replaced by Drew Neal, I should say. LaHood steps back. He's guarded by Funk. It's a travel going to be called by the newcomer Liam O'Neal. And so the Titans force the turnover. And let's see if they can get some points on the board. Maxon. And an over the back ball. And Coach Nathaniel Meese of the Titans is livid. He thinks that should not have been an over and back. Here's Caden Hudson, approaching 90 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. As Jonah Funk with the steal, back the other way he goes. Funk goes it down, and he hits the deck. First team points of the second quarter. Titans needed that. Here's Caden Hudson. This crowd is rowdy here in this packed gym. Stolen by Funk again. He's going to go take it back the other way, and it's stolen back by Elliott Lynch. Timeout going to be called by the Irish. And Peoria Notre Dame lead 15-7 with a minute and a second remaining in the second quarter. With a hostile environment. So back for the last minute of the second quarter. Has 22 total points and a controversial over and back call. About sums up this first half. As Owen Dillon, who's on 0 points to start things out, is back in the game. Here's Hudson. Graham to the rim, no good. Rebound by Maxson. Much needed stop for the Titans, but it's stolen right back. Back the other way. Maxson goes up to contest it, but the layup is good. By Hudson. Under 40 seconds left. Titans back down by 10. Funk inside, goes up, lays it up and in. Back the other way comes Hudson. Under 30 seconds left in the half. Here's LaHood. Gets it to Lynch. Lynch finds LaHood again. LaHood is going to fall down, and a blocking foul going to be called. One of the officials having a conversation with Chauncey Maxson. And an official's timeout going to be called real quick. As one of the rubber pieces at the bottom of the backboard have come loose. And this could be some timeout entertainment for you guys. As the piece of rubber came loose, as Chauncey Maxson attempted that block on the Caden Hudson layup. 11.5 remaining here in the second quarter. And that fixes it. So here we go again. Last 11.5 of the second quarter. And this has been one of the most hostile environments the Titans have had to play in all season long. As Hudson will inbound from the sideline. This goes to LaHood. 8 seconds, 7. Dillon is going to put up the three-pointer over two Titan defenders. Misses it. Jonah Funk puts it up from way out there off the front of the rim. No good. And that will take us to the end of the first half. And it's certainly not the biggest deficit the Titans have faced all year, but they are on upset alert at halftime as the Peoria Notre Dame Irish lead 17-9, a type of score you would see in the NFL. That is the scoreline at the half, and we'll be back after this break. And it looks like there could be a delay to the start of this third quarter, as it looks like they're still trying to fix that piece of rubber that was jarred loose off an attempted block by Chauncey Maxon. But the second half will be coming up. Soon. They finally fixed it, and the third quarter will be starting in, as you can see, under 3 minutes. But other than that, the Titans down 8. They have been in this situation before, where they have had a tough first half, but then they've come back in the second half to win by a pretty sizable margin. But we'll see if that's the case today against one of their toughest opponents of the year. back for the third quarter, finally, after a pretty long halftime. As this is going to be a very interesting second half here from Peoria Notre Dame High School. This should be a fascinating second half, filled with hopefully as much intensity as there was in the first half. Otherwise, the main storyline here is the Titans are on upset alert, as this could be the second year in a row where they bow out in the postseason to a school where their mascot is the Irish. They lost to the Seneca Irish last year in the regional semifinals after blowing a 23-point lead. But in this game, they are trailing and hopefully looking to come back from an 8-point deficit to try and move on to sectionals for the second time in 3 years. Still 16 minutes of basketball left to play. So Chauncey Maxson will have the ball to start the third quarter. Maxson guarded closely by LaHood, gets it over to Drew Neal. That's Chauncey Maxson again. Finds Micah Meese. Back over to Drew Neal. Maxson on the wing, finds Meese in the corner. Nice pass there by Micah Meese to Schumacher. Back to Meese. Now it's Meese. Contested three-pointer, and it's off the mark. Couldn't quite get it to go. Over to 6'9", Owen Dillon, as a shove is going to be called against Thomas Graham. Titans have it on the baseline. This goes up to Chauncey Maxson. Maxson comes off the screen. Pull-up jumper. Good! Nice start to the second half here for the Titans, and it's a 6-point game. No. And the bucket right at the other end. Now Chauncey Maxson finds Micah Meese over to Drew Neal. Maxson finds Meese. Now Maxson. Meese taking it to the rim, and he's blocked. And out of bounds it will go, and it will be Titan ball. Sorry for that delay. We were adjusting our camera angle due to the student section standing up right in front of us. Here's Hudson down at the other end. Got it. LaHood to Graham in the corner. Graham looking around. Finds LaHood. Hudson. Over to LaHood on the wing. Back to Hudson. Hudson, and a travel is going to be called. Back this way. And some conversations with the officials between Micah Meese, Chauncey Maxson, and two of the officiating crew. Back the other way comes Micah Meese. To Drew Neal. Back to Meese. Meese gets it over. Intercepted by Graham. Back the other way he goes. Graham finds Hudson. Hudson falls down. Now it's into Lynch. Hudson contested 3 off the mark and tipped back in by Owen Dillon. And the ball is on the ground and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. And it will be Titan basketball as they trail by 10. 5:31 remaining here in the third quarter. Now here's Chauncey Maxon. Finds Micah Meese. Meese finds Drew Neal. Back to Funk. To Maxon. Maxon back to Meese. Contested 3-pointer is catch. Micah Meese from downtown. He's up to 5 points on the night. And it's a 7-point game. Graham back the other way. Dillon finds Hudson. Back inside for Graham. Hudson skips it over to LaHood. His 3-pointer. Off the mark, rebound by Funk. Back the other way comes Maxon. Maxon finds Meese. Meese skips it over for Neal. And the ball's on the ground, stolen by Lynch. And back the other way comes Ted LaHood, takes it to the rim, no good. Rebound gonna go to Maxon. Back the other way comes Chauncey Maxon now. Looking for options. And it's gonna be stolen. And back the other way comes the Irish with Graham. Graham finds LaHood to Hudson. And a shoving foul going to be called. And it will, and the Irish will have it on the baseline.
I don't know what that represents. Because I want some of it too. Because that's
and so LaHood was thinking about it. Graham back to LaHood. Now it's LaHood. Back to Dillon. Wide open is Hudson in the corner and it's good. Irish go back up by 10 and Drew Neal couldn't put his hands to it. Timeout called by Nathaniel Meese. Irish up by 10. 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. Rising. Now Maxon. Back to Funk. And another foul going to be called, this time against Ted LaHood. Second foul against Ted LaHood. Now Maxon, and this will be deflected out of bounds once again by Caden Hudson. So now it's Hayes looking to inbound it, and it's stolen by Hudson. Back the other way he goes, and Dillon puts it up and in. And the Irish now up by 17. This game's starting to get a little out of hand. Here's Funk inside, puts it up and in. The Irish lead back down to 15. 48 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 31-16 lead for the Irish. Hudson. Outside, LaHood. Back over to Hudson. Now LaHood. Hudson dribbling around, 24 seconds. Back to Ted LaHood. Now it's Hudson. Hudson trying to be shifty. Hudson tries to skip it over, and it's back with Maxon. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Almost stolen by Graham. And now here comes Maxon. Crossover, finds Meese. 3 seconds, 2. Schaefer's gonna have to put it up, and they can't put up a shot. And the frustrations continue for the Titans as they trail by 15 going into the fourth quarter. 31-16 is the score. Back for the fourth quarter here at Peoria Notre Dame High School, where the Irish lead 31-16. It is certainly upset alert now for the Titans as they find themselves on the wrong side of the scoreboard here tonight. And the Irish will have possession to start the quarter. So now Ted LaHood with the ball. Finds Caden Hudson. Elliott Lynch behind the back dribble. Finds Graham in the corner. Graham finds LaHood by the logo. Back to Graham. Inside to Dillon. Dillon quickly double team. LaHood to the corner for Lynch. Lynch, nice pass there to Thomas Graham, who puts it up and in, and the lead is back up to 17. Maxon is double teamed and it's stolen. Brought back the other way and putting it up, but no good. Now Brayden Hayes will have it on the sideline with 7:11 left to go here in the fourth. Maxon with the ball. He's going to be double teamed. pinpoints Bob Schaefer, but he misses, but Funk tips it up and in. Jonah Funk starting to come alive in this game. He has 8. Now back the other way. It's Hogan. Lynch with the drive. Over Funk. No good, and a travel. And the Titans really needed to stop there. And a technical foul! And could that change the complexion of things? Thomas Graham was mouthing at the officials. And the Titans with a chance to cut the deficit to 13. That's going to be the 3rd personal against Graham. So Micah Meese is at the line for the Titans to shoot the technical free throws. First one is good. Makes it a 14-point game, 6:42 left. 33-19 is the score. Second one is good. And the Titans will have the ball on the sideline. And this goes into Micah Meese. Titans trail by 13. Hayes looking around and it's stolen. Elliott Lynch over to Hudson. Hudson decided not to put up the floater. Inside to Lynch. Pump fake and up and in. Irish go back up by 15. Back the other way comes Hayes. Hayes floats it to Meese. Timeout called by the Titans. 6:17 to go in the 4th. Irish still up by 15. Back from the timeout, as it has just been very frustrating for the Titans here tonight. Trailing by 15 at the moment. Hayes lobs it into Funk to the corner. It's Meese for 3 off to the left. Schaefer the rebound and it's up and in. Still 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Titans trail by 13. Irish have it with Ted LaHood dribbling around. LaHood looking around, gonna skip it to Hudson. Hudson puts it up. Good defense by Funk. Rebound by him. And the Titans with a chance to cut the lead to at most 10. Meese finds Funk. Funk, nice pass to Schaefer. He puts it up and a foul. Elliott Lynch going to be called for the foul. And Bob Schaefer going to be shooting 2. First one for Schaefer is good. Cam Schumacher going to come back in for the Titans as Schaefer goes 2 for 2. So Cam Schumacher comes in for Schaefer. Lobbed in. And Dillon dribbling it up on Hayes. And a foul going to be called. against Braden Hayes. Second foul going to be called against Braden Hayes. And another foul going to be called, as Micah Meese will be called for it this time. That will be the second personal foul for Micah Meese in this game. Second team foul of the quarter. Taking it right to the rim is LaHood, but he skips it out to Lynch. Three-pointer on its way, no good. Ball is on the ground, and should be a jump ball. And that's what it will be. The Titans will have it. So it's still a 15-point lead, despite what the scoreboard says. As they'll address the error, and we'll have a short timeout. So an 11-point game it will be. (35 to 24). 5:12 to go in the fourth. Can the Titans pull it within 10? Lob into Funk, and a foul going to be called. This one will go against Elliot Lynch. Meese to Maxon, finds Funk again. Funk finds Meese. Meese to Funk. And this is intercepted by Dillon again. Owen Dillon has been all over the place in this game, and a timeout called by the Irish. 4:46 left in the fourth quarter. Irish lead 35 to 24. So back for the remaining 4:46 of this fourth quarter. And things are not looking good for the Titans. Coming in as the 2 seed in this Canton sectional bracket. But they find themselves down 11 with just under 5 minutes to play. So here's Ted LaHood here for the Irish. Finds Graham. Dillon, and it's going to be a foul that will go against the Titans. And an official's timeout going to be called again. And then after that short delay, we're back to regularly scheduled basketball. Here's Dillon finding Lynch. Back to LaHood. Lynch in the corner. Gets it back to Hudson. Caden Hudson. Inside to Graham. Graham is double teamed and a foul going to be called. Inbound by Hudson goes into Lynch. About halfway through this fourth quarter as Dillon puts it up and in. Now back the other way comes Micah Meese. Now Jonah Funk to Chauncey Maxson. Hayes, Meese from way outside, no good. Rebound by LaHood. LaHood finds Lynch. Hudson to Graham. Back to Lynch. Back inside for Dillon. Dillon to the corner for Lynch. About 3 minutes left to go here in this game. Titans trail by 13 and a foul by Chauncey Maxson. So that means Caden Hudson will be shooting free throws. First free throw is good. Second free throw off the mark, rebound by Funk. Back the other way comes Meese, finds Maxson. Maxson, dribble, finds Drew Neal on the opposite wing. Neal brings it back to the top of the key for Maxson. Meese, corner for Hayes. Hayes finds Meese. Meese again. And now it's Maxson in the corner. Now it's Neal to Funk. Funk looking to drive in. And Dillon comes away with the steal again. Inside to Graham, to Hudson. Graham in the corner. Approaching 2 minutes to go. The Irish can taste it now in a foul. And Chauncey Maxson's going to get teed up. And this could be a double technical. So they didn't call the So a little confusing situation. So they called a regular foul on Chauncey Maxson and they just called the technical on him as well. Hudson hits the first one. So he'll be shooting a total of 4 free throws because the Irish would have been in the double bonus anyway. Or not. Hudson will switch out and Dillon will come in. First First free throw is off the mark. And it will stay a 16-point game. And an overrated chant from the Purple Rain as Owen Dillon with only 6 points here tonight, but he's been everywhere in this game with a very good performance defensively. Second free throw is good. Timeout called by the Irish.
Timeout Irish is
as the Titans trail 41-24 with 2:23 remaining in what could very well be the Titans' last game of this season. Coming into the final stretch of this one, as it looks at this point that the Irish will be coming away with the W. And the Purple Rain keep up the chance despite being down 17. And with it being virtually in the hands of the Irish at this point. And we're going to have a small delay before we get back into regularly scheduled basketball. 41-24, 2:23 left in this game. Inbound goes to Ted LaHood, who's going to be pressured by Brayton Hayes. LaHood with the spin move finds Lynch to the corner for Graham. And a shove going to go against Micah Meese. That's going to be the fourth against Micah Meese. First free throw is good by Hudson. Second free throw is also good. Micah Meese finds Brayton Hayes. And Hudson with the steal. Hudson puts it up and in. And that'll be the dagger. 21-point game. Here's Hayes in the corner. Pump fake. Three-pointer is up and it's good. Timeout Nathaniel Meese. First bucket of the game for Brayton Hayes. And so the Titans are still down by 18 with 1:47 to go. But Coach Meese still sees the really dim light that represents them trying to get back into this game. As a frustrating performance by the Titans, which has just been, they have been dominated by this Peoria Notre Dame defense. as Caden Hudson, now the leading scorer of the game after his plethora of free throws in this fourth quarter. He's up to 14 points, and the Irish lead by 18 as they have just pulled away here in this second half. Ball will go into Owen Dillon. Skip pass all the way to Lynch. Plays it back to Graham. And a foul going to be called against Cam Schumacher.
Fouls on 23, Cameron Schumacher, and the second,
so that means Graham will head to the free throw line shooting 2. First one is off the front rim, no good. Graham's second free throw is good. 19-point lead for the Irish, as they'll get the celebration started soon. Meese skips it over to Neal. Neal finds Hayes. Hayes back to Meese. Micah Meese three-pointer is good. Makes it a 16-point game. And Dillon loses it. And on the ground was LaHood, and a timeout called by the Irish with 1:13 to go. As the Irish are a minute 13 away from taking the dub here in this regional championship. One of the worst offensive performances of the year for the Titans. And it finds them in a position where their season is about to come to an end to the hands of the 12-17 Peoria Notre Dame Irish. This Titans team, which was very much hyped up going into this season, is going to fall short in regionals once again. As back the other way comes Dillon, as he'll look to chew out the clock here in these final stages. Skip pass all the way over, and a foul that is going to be called against Cam Schumacher. Lynch will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And with the game all but out of hand at this point, you'd have to think it's pretty pointless to keep fouling, as Chauncey Maxson will check back in after the first free throw has been missed. Second free throw is off the mark, no good. Rebound by Drew Neal. Meese, skip pass. Now it's Micah Meese. Back to Maxson. His deep three-pointer off the mark, and Hudson will get the rebound. Hudson bring it back the other way. Under 40 seconds to go. Still a 16-point game. Hudson, nice pump fake there. And another foul. And with each foul, it becomes increasingly more pointless as we're now under 30 seconds left to go. The Titans trail by 16. Jonah Funk now with his third foul, as Coach Nathaniel Meese throws up the white surrender flag as he's starting to put in his seniors. Cole Rigsby Cam Schumacher and Carson Browning checking in. And Thatcher Hogan going to check in for the Irish, as it's an all-senior 5 to close it out for the Titans. .3 to go. Second free throw is good. So now it's Maxon. Maxon dribbling. 20 seconds to go now. Maxon from way outside, no good. Rebound gonna go to Owen Dillon. And he will be the one to just dribble this out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and this game is over. So the Peoria Notre Dame Irish upset the El Paso Gridley Titans, as the Titans will fall short in regionals once again after a very frustrating display of offensive basketball on their part. Peoria Notre Dame were clearly the better team, as it showed through all 4 quarters, and you got to give credit to them. They were fantastic all around, and they will be heading on to the sectional round of this year's IHSA 2A basketball playoffs. And that'll do it for this season here on Ben Webster Sports. We thank you for everyone who subscribes to the channel and everyone who's viewed over this past month or so. We just thank you for a great season, and we'll be back with more sports content as we go throughout the year of 2024 and 2025. Final score here from Peoria Notre Dame High School. El Paso Gridley Titans 30, Peoria Notre Dame Irish 47. We thank you all for watching. Good night.